Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a challenge makeup. Now I've seen this challenge going around. I know James Charles did it on his channel and I've seen it all over TikTok, so I thought let's jump on this. So I asked my friends to draw my makeup and let me tell you, they did not disappoint. They gave me 6 different options. 3 of them were more wearable looks and then 3 of them were more creative looks. So what I'm going to do is split this into 2 parts and have the more wearable makeups be part 1 and the more creative makeups be part 2. So the first makeup that I'm going to do was sent in by my friend Sarah, and I'll put it on screen here. You can see she has given me a lovely blue sort of half cut crease type vibe, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get started. I've already primed, I've got my moisturiser and everything on, so let's prime these eyelids. Okay, so Sarah has the darker blue in the crease and on the outer corner, and then she has the lighter blue as the cut crease from the inside to the middle. So for this look I'm using the James Charles Morphe Artistry palette. I'm sure everybody's seen that, so I'm going to dip in first to the darkest blue, which not the shimmer, just the, I lost the paper with all the names in it, so please forgive me, I don't know the shade name, so I'm dipping into the darkest blue shade, and I'm going to first start by stamping that on the outer corner. And then up into the crease. And apologies if the lighting in here is not very good. It's another dark and dreary day in bonny Scotland. It is what it is. My ring light's not that great, so apologies. Time to blend. As we all know, blue is not the easiest colour to blend out. But we're doing it. Challenge myself. I don't know what is up with this ring light. It's like flickering. What's happening here? Okay, the blue is on. Now let's just deepen up that crease a little bit with a little bit more. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. So let's, time to cut this crease now. Okay, it has been some time since I've done a half cut crease, but actually I used to do this a lot. So I'm taking a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand and just going in with a little flat top concealer brush here. I don't want to take too much. Now I'm going to do my little trick, stamp it on at the base and then look up. And see, that gives you a really nice idea of where you want that line to be. Okay, and next I'm using a little flat packer brush. I'm going to dip into, actually she's got quite a light blue happening here, so so I'm going to dip into the shimmer blue shade now. Again, I can't remember what this one's called, so please forgive me. And I'm just going to pack that on all over where we put that cut crease. Zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, there we go, that's on. Now I'm just going to go back in with that darker blue shade just to deepen up this outer corner here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and my base off camera, and then I'll come back and show you the finished look. Okay, I'm back. The other eye is done, the base is done, and the photo said I had a liner, so I've done like a little half liner to match the half cut crease. Now, because the eyes and the brows are quite dramatic, I'm going to do a very nude lip. And by very nude, I mean extremely nude. This is the L'Oreal Lip Paint Matte in shade Nude on Fleek. This is like a just barely there nude. Okay, fab. Now don't have mascara on yet. The very last step is in the photo that she sent me, there is like two little blue dots on the inner corners. Now, because I've already done the half cut crease with the shimmer, I don't have another shimmery blue. So what I'm going to do it instead is just take a little very fine sort of pointy detail brush. I'm going to give that a little spray with the Mario Badescu facial spray, and then I'm going to dip into, in the Sofa Times Revolution palette, this lightest shade here. Okay everybody, here is the finished look. What do we all think? You can leave me a comment down below. I really like this one. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily everyday wearable, but you definitely could wear this out. It's not like extremely dramatic or anything. You know, if you were going to a party or something, night out on the town. Okay, there we go. Fab. Thank you, Sarah, for sending in this look.
Hello friends, it's me, Nick, coming to you in voiceover mode because my dad is night shift this week and I forgot, so never mind. It's okay, things happen. Don't know what I'm doing here, just anyway, that's fine. So, as we know, this is the Friends Draw My Makeup Challenge, and here is the second look, which was very kindly sent in by my friend Laurel. So first things first, let's prime those eyelids. I'm just taking my Tarte Shape Tape as always, and then I realised I didn't set up my ring light. Duh, silly me. So for this look, I'm taking the Naked Cherry palette, and I decided to make this a halo eye. So the first thing I did was use the shade Bing and stamp that directly into the crease. Then after that, I took a small fluffy blending brush and I actually used the pink from the James Charles Morphe Artistry palette, and I just put that directly above where I put that first shade Bing. And then once that was on, it was time to blend. Blend, blend, blend. And this took quite a while to blend out, I must say. Okay, that was on and it was looking pretty good, so it was time to jump back into the Naked Cherry palette, taking that colour Bing again, and just going back in to sharpen up and deepen up that crease. Also took it on the outer edge and the inner corner to make it the halo shape. Okay, so the shadows are on. Now it was looking a little bit messy, so it was time to go back in with that concealer and just make the halo shape. So I started by taking it a little bit on the back of my hand and used a flat top concealer brush to put this on. Now if anybody wants a really in-depth tutorial on how to do this, you can leave me a comment, let me know, that's definitely something that I can do. Cool, thumbs up, that was all ready to go. So then I went back into the Naked Cherry palette and I took the really nice pink shimmer shade, which is called Bang Bang, and I placed that all over where I had put the concealer for the halo. And then that was on, and as you can see it was very sparkly. I really like this shade, very very pretty. So now that eye was done, I'm going to do the other eye off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, the base was on. Here is a little close-up of the finished look. Fab. So the next step was lip. Now as you can see in the photo, Laurel gave me quite a pale pink lip. Unfortunately I didn't have a pale pink, so instead I used this Revolution matte lipstick in the shade Ballerina. So then it was time to add the finishing touches to the eyes. So I went back in with that original shade Bing and just buffed that out on the lower lash line using that same little fluffy blending brush. And then I went in with the Soft Revolution highlighting palette and used that bright white shade to highlight the inner corners. And then I used the Bad Girl Bang mascara by Benefit just to finish up that eye. So as you can see, I didn't bother to add a liner or a lash. I thought this went quite well just with mascara. Here's another close-up of the finished look. So what do you guys think? You can let me know in the comments below. Did Laurel do a good job choosing my makeup? Stay tuned for part 3 coming next. Hello friends, it is day 3 and it was time for look 3. So my sister Angela sent in this picture and as you can see she gave me the ginormous lashes. I thought, you know what, this is going to be fairly easy. Oh, was I wrong. So I took my James Charles Morphe Artistry palette and used this purple shade, but first I prepped the eyes and I just used some regular sellotape. You can get special tape for this, but honestly normal sellotape or masking tape just does the same job. So I put this on the outer corner and just to keep everything really nice and sharp. The sellotape was on and the next step was to prime the eyelid. So I just took my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, same as always, and put that on. Then I took that purple shade on a packer brush and just started packing that all over the lid. But I realised that was actually quite dark and I needed a much lighter shade. Thankfully I found one in the I Heart Revolution Coffee palette and this was the shade Caffeine. So I put that shade Caffeine above where I put the first purple shade and just gently started to blend that out. This is when I realised the look was starting to turn into something completely different than I originally had planned. So I took that first purple shade and made a sort of fake cut crease just below my brow bone. Okay, so that was looking fairly decent. Now it was time to tackle the trickiest part, the liner. Angela said she wanted the darkest purple line to be a glitter. So before adding the glitter, I took this NYX Vivid Brights purple liner and just mapped out where I wanted that glitter liner to be. So I really like this now. Had it been up to me, I would have just totally left that as it was. But as we know, this is the Friends Drama Makeup Challenge and she wanted a glitter liner, so we were doing a glitter liner. Now let me tell you, this took forever. So long. It was unreal. Let the record state, I will never use a loose glitter to do a glitter liner ever again. Okay, the base was on, I did the other eye and everything off camera and this is what it was looking like. And oh my goodness, what a struggle that was. But we got there in the end. So as we can see from the picture, Angela gave me the huge lashes, so I'm using these ones from Spooky Babe Cosmetics. I'll leave them linked down below, and these are in the style Witchy Vibes. Now I do actually have an affiliate code with them, so you can use NICSAV for 10% off if anybody wants to have a little bargain. Now the last step was just to go in with that original purple shade from the James Charles palette and smoke out the lower lash line. I just added some bottom mascara to set off those very huge lashes. So there we go, the finished look. Now this one was probably the most challenging look out of the 3, but I had a really good time doing them, it was really fun. And what do you guys think? You can leave me a comment down below. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday and Friday. And if you want to see more makeups like this one, you can follow me on Instagram at Nicola Savage 22. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!